You big dosser? Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson? I thought it was Logan Paul versus Mike Tyson, but that would have been a complete blowout. So, I mean, Jake Paul's still going to be a blowout if they actually fight. I was checking out Teddy Atlas's podcast, and he was wondering if it was going to be some kind of arrangement, because it'd be a lot of money involved if neither guy hurt each other. I thought he was going to say like a fix where Jake Paul knocks down Tyson. I was going to say, yeah, that nobody believed that, so they definitely can't go that route. If Jake Paul knocked down, let alone knocked out Mike Tyson, we know, okay, this is completely staged. Mike Tyson at 55, 56, how old he is, he will completely crush Jake Paul in less than a round. Just the fear alone, Jake Paul's going to be terrified. Being in the ring with Mike Tyson, being in the same room with Mike Tyson is a lot different than being in the room with Tyron Woodley, a basketball player, a former UFC fighter. Mike Tyson has the fear factor, the presence, the skills. He's still fast as ever. I think he's just as fast as he was when he was younger, but a lot of people try to act like the minute you reach a certain age, you just go down the toilet, but nah. Mike Tyson, if they fight, and there's no clauses anywhere, will completely destroy Jake Paul. In fact, he will destroy Jake Paul so bad that I don't think he'll ever be the same, and he'll probably never fight again. That's how bad Mike Tyson would hurt Jake Paul. Jake might want to rethink this. Even if there's a lot of money involved, what good is it if you have to spend all the money on your hospital bill? Teddy Atlas was talking about, though, he thought it might be a little arrangement in there, like I said. And he was saying all the accountant is going to want to know is, did the check clear? So we'll see what happens. Mike Tyson was talking about fighting Lennox Lewis a couple months ago. It never happened. And I think Lennox Lewis was saying he never got any official offer. So it looks like Lennox Lewis is staying in great shape. Tyson's in great shape. Of course, I'd watched the Mike Tyson, Jake Paul demolition, but it wouldn't be wise for Jake Paul. He might want to stick with the UFC fighters that don't know how to box and stuff like that. He don't want Tommy Fury. He doesn't want Mike Tyson. He doesn't want any former fighters, or it's going to be trouble. I know he's handpicking guys, so you don't want Mike Tyson, Jake. You just don't want that. Anyway, this is in WJ. This is the J. Roos Theory. I'm all that. Go subscribe to both. Shout out to Andrew Tucker World. Shout out to Young Billy Boxing. Shout out to the best of the best. Shout out to Boxing Wave, Showbiz the Adult, Counterpunch Boxing News, Mr. Boxing Today 2, V's Walk Like You Talk, and Dusty from Dusty Vision TV, Alonzo Williams from the World Class Wrecking Crew. Yay. And what do you guys think about Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul, or Mike Tyson versus anybody? Who would you like to see Mike Tyson fight? Anyway, like I said, it's the J. Roos Theory. Make sure to subscribe and be fearless. Yay.